Okay, so the fee, where would you find it? You find it in the same song I used before, The King of Eternity. If you listen to the bass line closely, you'd find it. Let's go. So, precious God, holy and righteous, ever-loving God, enthroned in heavenly places. So it starts from there. Enthroned in heavenly places, as the head over all, the begotten Son of God. That's it. So where is it? So we have re, mi, fa, fi, sol. So that's where you hear it. Re, mi, fa, fi, sol. You can also sing with it. For instance, I can go something like that. Yeah.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. Yes, anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do re mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank at TBL.
Hello everybody, you're welcome to today's video. Now, there are some notes you have to learn, I'm telling you. And guess what? Singers who use these notes skillfully gain several musical advantages. What am I talking about? I'm talking about accidentals. Note beyond the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, there are 5 other notes that you have to know, and you have to sing with them once in a while. Now, in music, accidentals are simply notes that are outside the key signature or outside of the diatonic scale. Now, the diatonic scale is the one I just sang. Let me show you an example, okay? I'm gonna sing something now, and when you hear it, you're gonna be like, something definitely happened there. Something happened there which is not normal, but is really, really nice. Let's sing right now. Did you hear that? Let's sing. That's it. That's it. You can tell something happened there that made it even sweeter. So like I mentioned before, singers who use accidentals skillfully can gain several musical advantages, namely more emotional expressions. Accidentals actually adds tension, surprise, sadness, brightness, or even drama. A sudden non-key note can make a melody feel more expressive or soulful. Also, it creates richer melodies. Songs become less predictable and more interesting. Many jazz, gospel, R&B, classical, and musical theater singers use accidentals to create color and movement. Also, they have better musical sophistication. Using accidentals very well often shows strong ear training and understanding of harmony. It can make a singer sound more advanced musically. Now, I would like to interrupt this video for a bit and introduce you to an amazing company that provides top quality coaching and training in personal and professional development and organizational development as well. Now, after coaching thousands of high achievers, they've discovered what separates families that thrive from families that just survive. You will stop managing your family and start connecting with them. Now, one of the things they do is family meetings, which show you exactly how to make this transformation happen. Also, if you're ready to break free from the burnout culture, also check out the Happy Work, Happy Life course in the description segment too. You find it below this video. So get ready to work smarter, and not harder. So go ahead and click the link. Before we talk about other benefits of singing with accidentals sometimes, let's look at some of these accidentals, okay? So first off, we have the usual diatonic scale. Diatonic scale are the fundamental or primary notes that make up a key. So we have do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. I'm sure you're familiar with this, right? Now, let's look at the first one. Between the do and the re, we have a D or Ra. Okay, they have two names. It's just like when you say C, C sharp, and C sharp could also be called D flat, and so on and so forth. So these accidentals also have two names. This one is the D. D is also called a Ra, and Ra is the flat name, okay? D is the sharp name. It's called D or Ra. So both are the names of this special note. Remember I said there are 5 other notes apart from the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So this is the first one, D. So how does it sound? How does it sound? So I'll go to the key of F sharp. Okay, so precious God, holy and righteous, ever loving God. Did you hear that? That's the note, D. So, mi, re, ra, la. Did you hear that? So, mi, re, D. Okay, you can also call it that, okay? Remember I said it's a D or a Ra. So, learn to apply the D when you sing sometimes, okay? Now, between the re and the mi, which are part of the diatonic notes of a key, we have the re. So, between the re and the mi, we have the re, okay? It's also called me. M-E. Remember I told you they all have two names. These 5 extra notes, they all have two names. So when you're coming down, the flat is a me. When it's going up, the sharp of it is called a re, okay? By the way, the first song I sang to demonstrate the D, the song is called King of Eternity. You can check it out by the Love World Singers. And now I'm going to sing another song to demonstrate this next accidental called the re or me, okay? Oh, how marvelous. Yet another song from the Love World Singers. So here's how it sounds. God Almighty, awesome in power, a song of praise to you will never end. Did you hear that? And did you feel it when these notes happen, or when singers sing with it or drop it in? You just feel it. Let's go to the next one. Now, when you go in do, re, mi, fa, between the mi and the fa, there's nothing between them, okay? So immediately after the mi, you have the fa, because they are half step apart already. All the others, like do to the re, is a whole step apart, and that's why we could have something between them. That's why we could have a note between them called the D or Ra. And then between the re and the mi are whole step apart. That's why we could have a note between them, okay, which we just did, the re or the me. And then between the mi and the fa, so don't get confused when you try to look for what's between the mi and the fa. There's nothing between them. The mi and the fa are already half step apart, so there's nothing between them. So that takes us to the fa and the sol. Between the fa and the sol, that's a whole step, okay? So that means there is a note between them, and this note is called the fi, popularly called the fi, or that's the sharp name. The flat name is called as say. Do, do, ti, te, la, le, so, say. Yeah, I was correct. Say or fi. Just making sure I don't mix them up because there's so many names. Okay, we're working with so many names now. The do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, now including these 5 notes with the 2 names each. That's amazing. Okay, so the fi, where would you find it? You find it in the same song I used before, The King of Eternity. If you listen to the bass line closely, you'd find it. Let's go. So, precious God, holy and righteous, ever-loving God, enthroned in heavenly places. So it starts from there. Enthroned in heavenly places, as the head over all, the begotten Son of God. That's it. So where is it? So we have re, mi, fa, fi, sol. So that's where you hear it. Re, mi, fa, fi, sol. You can also sing with it. For instance, I can go something like that. Yeah. And now the next one is a C. But where is it? Now the C is between the sol and the la. Again, between the sol and the la, we have a whole step. So going from sol to the la is a whole step. And that means there is a note between them. There is an accidental between them. And this accidental is called a C. Okay? It's called a C. S-I-C. Or it's called a lay. Lay is the flat name and C is the sharp name. Okay? Now an example is in the beginning of this video, I sang something like this. Let's sing today. Okay, so it's there. It's there. Listen. Let's sing. There it is. Okay, so let's sing today. Sounds amazing, right? Let's sing today. Now let's go to the next one. The next one is between the sol. No, between the la and the T. Yes. So between the la and the T, we have a whole step, just like the other ones. Now there are only 2 areas in the solfege that are half step apart. Okay, the others are a whole step apart. So from the do to the re is a whole step apart. The re to the mi is a whole step apart. The fa to the sol is a whole step apart. The sol to the la is a whole step apart. And then the la to the T is a whole step apart. Okay, so if you count them, the spaces between them, we have 5. And that's where the 5 accidentals reside. Isn't that amazing? So what are these 2 areas that are half step apart? It's between the mi and the fa. Like I mentioned before, mi and the fa are already half step apart. And then we'll come to the T and the do. Okay, the T and the do also are half step apart. So between the mi and the fa, there's nothing between them. And between the T and the do, there's nothing between them. But let's rewind. We're currently between the la and the T. Okay, now this one is called the li or te. Okay, L-I or T-E. L-I, li, is going up sharp. Te is coming down, T-E, which is flat. Okay, and now let me apply it to a song. Okay, precious word of truth, ever new, ever sure, balm for the body, and counsel for each day. Let's end it now. My strength and guide. Ooh. Ooh, precious word of. Did you hear what I just did? So, my strength and guide. Let's use O. Oh, ooh, ooh. No, not there. That one is a pentatonic scale. So, oh, do, ti, te, or li, te, or li. Remember, okay? Oh, ooh. I just used the pentatonic scale to complete it. Mi, re, do, la, sol. Yes. So begin to practice. It is quite technical, okay? So it might take you a while, a long time to get it right. But if you want to do it, it is possible. Just dedicate time, commit to it, and eventually you'd be able to sing with them, and you'll also be able to recognize them. Now, here are other benefits apart from the ones I already mentioned in the beginning of the video. So, singing with accidentals sometimes gives you improved improvisation ability in styles like jazz or blues. Accidentals also help singers improvise creatively by borrowing notes outside of the scale, outside of the primary scale, outside of the diatonic scale. And by now you know what I mean by diatonic scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So by borrowing notes from the accidentals, sometimes your creativity shoots all the way to the top. You're like going from A to Z in your skill level, your skill set. Also, singing with accidentals creates a stronger emotional tension and release. A note outside the key creates tension, and returning to a key note creates release. That contrast makes performance more powerful. Let me show you an example of this tension and release, okay? For instance, when I sang, let's sing, you feel the tension with that accidental. Let's sing. There is a release there because I went back to the primary or diatonic notes. So once you hit that accidental, it creates tension. And then after the accidentals, you go back to your normal note, you go back to your primary notes in the scale, and you create a release. So you create tension with the accidental and then release the tension with the normal notes. What an amazing contrast. Singing with accidentals also gives you more stylistic flexibility. Now, singers comfortable with accidentals can adapt more easily to genres with chromatic melodies or complex harmonies. Now, I'm going to give you one important distinction between using accidentals intentionally and unintended. Okay, now when you use it intentionally, it comes out artistic and expressive. But when you sing them unintentionally, maybe you're not skilled, you've not trained yourself to know how to use them properly, it's gonna sound off key. So when you sing with it, use it deliberately and musically. So you have to train your ears, you have to practice consistently. So all together again, we have the 7 normal notes and the 5 abnormal notes or unusual notes. Okay. So let's get used to the sound right now. We are going to do a chromatic scale exercise. Are you ready? Let's go. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Do, ti, te, la, le, sol, se, fa, mi, me, re, ra, do. Do, di, re, mi, fa, fi, sol, si, la, li, ti, do. Do, ti, te,
le, sol, si, fa, mi, re, ra, do.
And that is it from me. I hope you learned a lot. I hope this video had been so helpful. I know it sounds so technical, but start from somewhere. Just begin, all right? Now, before I go, I will ask you to please click the like button and also the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Also share these videos as well, okay? And there is a special join button below this video that makes you a special member. Okay, special members get to watch videos way ahead of the release day, and also videos subscription won't give you access to watch. As a member, you'll be able to have access to these special videos. All right, and also guess what, you'd have a badge beside your name to show that you are a special member of this channel. Okay, so go ahead, there's a video there. Once you click the join button, watch the video, it explains everything. All right, I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you everybody who's already a special member. Thank you to all my subscribers. I love you all. Thank you. Together we'll bring out great videos like this, more and more great videos. So I'll be seeing you next time. Remember, keep practicing. Bye.
If you can talk, you can sing. There is really nothing to it.
Breathe in, breathe out, add a little vibrato. You said anyone can sing, but you gotta be consistent.
Know your do, re, mi is just like 1, 2, 3.
You will be the best and you will sing so well. It's time to sing with Frank and